Okay, I'm joined here by manager Luke Garrard. Luke, it's finished here in Carlisle. Luke, 1-0 up, 3-1 down, 3-3 at full time. Your thoughts on that 90?
Thoughts on that 90? I'm going to go back 12 months. 12 months ago, this football club walked out against Chesham, and I was walking around Brent Cross with my wife and 2 kids because I didn't have a job. Fast forward 12 months, we walked out in front of 8,000 fans from a team that had been back-to-back relegations, and I felt for large periods of the game we were worthy of taking a point minimum. There's an Achilles heel to the group, and I'll just address that then. The restarts. From 45 to 60 minutes, we can't concede the goals in which we did. 2 against Rochdale and 2 against Carlisle. They take the ascendancy, and then it's the subs, the finishers as they are called now, played a massive part in us getting the result in terms of 3-3. To go away to Carlisle and score 3 goals and still only take 1 point isn't where we want to be. But I have to say, credit to the group after going 3-1 down. To manage the game, to get back into the game was excellent. 2 bits of quality. Charlie O'Connell for Luke Norris for the second, and then Wheelo for Charlie O'Connell for the third. You see that. We get in some really good areas, final third entries, and then we lack that killer. And we need to be better because it's clinical. This division isn't the league below where you probably offer up 3 or 4 opportunities and they don't take them. You look like some Linney, 29 Armstrong, they'll put you to the sword, and we need to make sure that we're better defensively. But like I said, full credit to the group to go and get a point on the road against a tough side who I feel will be up there come the end of the season. I have to give credit to the group.
Yeah, and you mentioned the goals we conceded. Were you particularly frustrated with Carlisle's first 2, them being in the space of 5 minutes?
Just said it then. Within 9 minutes, we conceded 4 goals in this division. Rochdale within 3 minutes, and it was a 6-minute period where we've gone 2-1 down. And I said to the group, you could hear him in his dressing room, he was gone. He was angry, and you can see their group, they're full of men, and they're not going to react or they're going to go under. They fully went at their job, and you can see in their reaction, made a change off the back of it with Alan, and we need to make sure that we're better with them scenarios and actions. But like I say, to go 3-1 down away from home and to go and get a point, I have to give the group credit. We've had a tough start. Rochdale and Carlisle, I don't feel that they're going to be anything out of the top 5, the pair of them. So we have to take a step back and say where we're at as a club. We now focus on Braintree. We need to make sure that we perform like we did in the first half, large periods, perform like we did to the latter stages of the second half, and do that over 90 minutes, and then rectify any opportunities or mistakes that we're offering up as a defensive unit. So, am I happy? No, we're 1-0 up away from home, and we could be a little bit better. We'll have areas where we need to improve on. I want to be the team that goes and passes. I want to be that open and expansive team in possession because I feel we've got a group to do that, but also want to have that understanding of being aggressive, ugly, and knowing when we've got to play areas and when we've got to play certain percentage football. And we've got a group that's been with me for large periods of my tenure over 11 seasons that know that. And that's frustrating because we open the ball up with Abdul, a throw from Bushy that's never been on, and they go and get the first, and it just, for me, set the tone for the second half.
Yeah, and finally, Luke, a few words on the fans that made the journey up to Carlisle today.
I normally go and see them. When they went Torquay every time last year, I went up and see them, but unfortunately I couldn't get there. That's incredible. To come and travel, and you've got Brett stood the other side of the camera, they pay their hard-earned cash. That's a lot of energy to come up here. Some stayed over last night, and they're travelling back now. We have a luxury coach. We have all our food and all our organisation with beers and all the bits that come with it. But for me, that's the real people. The people that come and follow us and give us their backing. And I'm just grateful, so grateful that we could give them 1 point to travel back down south with.